Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to another little video. Keep it nice. Can we beat 7 minutes? Can we go under 7 minutes? Beat the last one. Basically, these are my five fun teams to manage in the European Union, or Europe, as we like to do, or in the EU, if you just want to go really short. These are 5 interesting teams for various different reasons that were suggested by myself and all the guys on my community that are on Discord. Link below if you want to join that. But more importantly, at the end of this video, let me know, especially Europe. My knowledge of European football is minuscule, so please do let me know in the comments other small teams, especially in the sort of smaller nations, especially interesting stories or takeovers or bankruptcy or something like that, minus points or relegations and stuff like that might make for an interesting save, so people can use this as a resource to come and find a new save that they're going to fall in love with. So first one I've got, speaking of small divisions, we're going to Spain. It's Deportivo la Coruna. Corona. Let's just call it Corona. Deportivo. Just leave it there. They are now, surprisingly, if you don't watch Spanish football much, like I do, they're in the 3rd division of Spain. And, you know, it wasn't long ago, they were a La Liga team. 2 very recent relegations, quite a lot of debt. They've got okay facilities, but now they're in the 3rd division. Those facilities are probably like better than everybody else's. So this is very much a sort of fallen giant. It's not really a giant. A fallen above average sized person, because they're not a giant, are they? You know, they were good, but they weren't great, were they? But that could be a really fun save in Spain. That's actually what I'm very much looking forward to. Next up, it's a bit of a sad story if you're a supporter for this team that I can't pronounce. It's Vitoria de Setubal. You know them, don't you? You know. Oh, I don't need to say anymore. If you just for those 3 people that don't already realise why I'm suggesting them, they are a Portuguese top division side. Picture this: last game of the season, battling for survival to stop the horribleness of relegation. They needed to pick up a result, and in a final, when the final whistle went, they survived by the very skin of their teeth. And then they broke the rules and got relegated 2 divisions. They are now in the 3rd division in Portugal. The only information, my internet's just crapped out for some reason. The only information I could find on what the actual reason was they relegated to the 3rd division for failing to present the necessary requirements for professional registration ahead of the 2021 season. Like, is that just like sending in a form? Did they, like, Steve, did you not send in the form? Oh, okay. So, yeah, so whatever that means, feel free to explain it. They've been relegated, so they survived on the last day of the season and then got relegated to 2 whole divisions because apparently they're not allowed to play professional football, so the 3rd division is the first sort of amateur semi-professional league, so they got dumped down there. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I'm assuming, I don't know if they're going to lose all their players. I'm assuming quite a lot of them will go, but that's going to be a very interesting save. So, 3rd team, tiny little, small team. Many of you won't heard of, so it's fine if you need to pause this video and go and Google it. And that is a team called Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona. Sounds about right. Just a really interesting one. Normally I don't suggest like big teams, but as you will see in real life, they are going through this sort of complete rebuilding process. Suarez is gone. The big one obviously is Lionel Messi. Desperately wants to leave, is leaving at the end of this season. So it'd be interesting to see how that's written into the game. Is he just unhappy that he wants to leave and maybe you can persuade him to stay? Has he decided to run his contract down? Because is his contract run out at the end of the season, or he's just doing that clause thing that he's got? I don't even know. But it'd be interesting to see what they say in the game. And Barcelona do need, they've got quite an aged team and they need a complete rebuild. So if you want perhaps money to spend in a big club, but also a bit of a little project here, Barcelona is the team for you. Right, now, next team, we're going a bit off the old beaten path here. That feels like a sentence. Beaten track? Off the beaten track, off the beaten path, off the beaten motorway. So we're going off the beaten motorway. And that is, we're going to Hungary. to the Puskas Akademia Academy. Puskas Academy. Founded in 2005. They've got very good facilities that focus on youth, academy, kind of, they hinted at. It could be a really great club. They're in the top division. They're a sort of decent side in the top division. They could be a really decent place to go to do either like a youth challenge or even a build a nation. Hungary's like ripe because they're not tiny, but they haven't been good for a number of years, but they've probably got a good, decent level of talent. So if you want to build a nation type of thing where you win the World Cup, that could definitely be a place. They've been yo-yoed up and down the top division a little bit recently, but they're back in the top flight. If you don't know who Puskas is, it's named after Harold Puskas, who was a famous baker in Hungary. I think he invented the Battenberg cake, so that's who it's named after, so just so you know. And finally, just a little fun one, this. It may be a personal hatred. It is a personal hatred. The reason for it is that you could go to France and manage Paris FC. And all I've put in my notes here is just beat PSG. I just hate that. What that stands for. That I hate that. What started off with Chelsea, didn't it? Mainly, and Man City and stuff like that. It's just, ugh, I don't like it. And especially, at least in England, there's other good teams, other rich teams that have grown, like the Man Uniteds and the Arsenals and the Liverpools and stuff like that. Whereas in France, it's just like PSG have just like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna buy all the good players and have all the money in the world. We're gonna completely ignore financial fair play because it doesn't really exist. It's a myth. So I thought, why not pick Paris FC? We're in the same city. Let's destroy Paris Saint-Germain. It's no fun to do it with Lyon or somebody. Do it with Paris. Okay, Paris FC. It's got a better name as well. Paris FC is Paris Football Club. Okay, so beat PSG, please. Just do it for me. Beat PSG. Right, there you go. But more importantly, in the comments below, leave me your teams to manage in Europe. All the weird and wonderful divisions. I know my subscribers are from literally everywhere around the world, so I'm sure there's some fascinating stories and backgrounds and histories of little clubs that could be really, really fun saves. These are just sort of 5 fun examples and stuff like that. So if you're interested or looking for a save, go into the comments because there's going to be some good suggestions. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and all that good stuff. Hit the like button. Make sure you check out all my I've got big plans for FM21. Got lots of exciting stuff and all that good stuff. Check me out on Twitch as well 3 times a week. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.